My name's Forrest, and I'm a very isolated astrologer. Here's just a little view of me on a mountainside cliff. Whoa. The topic today is the Uranus opposition. This is one of the natural cycles that everybody comes to in their life at the age of 42, 43. Because the planet Uranus takes 84 years to make its trip around the sun, we have a very sensitive point in time where the natal Uranus that we were born with is directly opposite from the traveling Uranus. And what this does is bring forth dramatic changes sometimes in a very quick manner or a dramatic manner or a noticeably, there's a noticeable energy that comes with this experience. It's a little bit electric, a little bit awakening. Uranus is the great awakener. In fact, I just want to mention a little bit about this unique planet, the seventh planet from the sun in our solar system, Uranus. It was discovered much later than the other planets because it was harder to see with the naked eye. There's only a couple days a year you can see it, and people thought it was there, but then they confirmed it much later in time, later than the ancients. So the traditional astrologers didn't use Uranus, but the modern astrologers, they do. And this planet, as time has passed, more and more discoveries were made about its unique nature compared to the other planets. One of the issues that Uranus has is that the 24-hour rotation of our day and night here on Earth gives us 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night when it's at the equinox. However, Uranus is not spinning on its axis around the sun this way. It's spinning this way, kind of rolling like a ball around on its rotation. And so what happens is that an entire day lasts 42 years, and then an entire night lasts 42 years. I've never heard this stated before, but what I realize that the Uranus opposition appears as is this time in your life where you realize that you've had daytime, you've been exploring, you've been discovering yourself, you've been spending 42 years building something up, creating something, a whole storyline of your life, a whole narrative, a whole identity, a career, a marriage. You've created this entire system, and then it's dusk. It's about to be night. It's about to be 42 years of night. And this is maybe a representation of your own understanding of mortality, of the fact that, there is an energetic change as you get older with your levels of vitality, with your hair, with your the plasticity of your skin. Everything starts to change. Your body starts to change. There is this awareness that sets in that the story won't maybe last forever, or that you won't always have what you have or be who you have thought. And so there's this awakening that happens about the meaning of life, about what your purpose is, about what you want to leave as your legacy, of what you want to give to this world. And it feels like an emergency all of a sudden, because you feel the light slipping away. You feel that change is coming, change is close, and you might not have time to do it all before you're old and slow, and your mind is changing. And some of these things are illusions. Much of aging is a beautiful, natural process. And there's no reason to be fearful or have this discomfort. But that moment of awakening, maybe you do. Maybe some people do. And that's why it's sort of a midlife crisis point. This is around the time when people, might hold on to their youth, chasing younger experiences, taking risks to recapture some of that youthful reckless abandon or something like this. But it's just this desire to stay connected to maybe this like daytime, this being free in the light to make mistakes and carry on, because there will be more time to play. But this is a time where you're getting ready for bedtime, where you can take what you're experiencing, come into a more reflective place, and think about it as getting ready for bedtime, getting your matters in order so you feel good about what you've done. You know, during the Uranus opposition, you can take stock of your own accomplishments, be very real with yourself, do your shadow work, do uh, celebrate the wins and the accomplished. Yeah, celebrate yourself. Be proud that you have made it to this amazing place in life, and remember that there's more. There's a lot more. Time is a funny thing, and it doesn't always move like how you seem, or like how it seems. But yes, so someone challenged me on this idea. They said, Forrest, what if the first 42 years are living in the dark? And then the Uranus opposition is the break of dawn. And this is when you wake up and it's amazing. You realize you've been living in the dark and you've had all kinds of, opportunities that you didn't see. You have this whole other new chapter of just understanding and that works too. It could be that that's exactly what happens. They call Uranus, the planet, the great awakener, and maybe the Uranus opposition is that kind of awakening of maybe it's that your body is going into the night and your mind is going into the light. I think it could be both. I think that would be pretty fitting. And yeah, that the whole idea that it's an opposition, I could see that working very, very well. So this is a beautiful topic, and I'm happy to share it with you today. Thank you.